Cage's record. Cage's record. get you a real chopped beef, man. You said, that's naturally juicy, man. Ain't nothing dry over here, man. That mac and cheese is fresh. Man, there ain't no mac and cheese out no damn box. We don't do no boxes, man. Everything is fresh because we the best, man. The things really be doing things, man. Come get you a real chop.
I'm here at Spicing Up Seafood and Grill. When I say they got some of the best fish in Dallas, y'all gotta come over there and check them out, man. Listen, when I say I ate some of this fish and I had to come back, I come back and hey, they hook it up. Tell them what we got over here.
Woo, man, we got something rock and rolling for you. Come on, Ollie. Come get this fish. Great fish. We got some good, great salmon. We got that great stuff for you, so come on down.
What we got? Tell them.
We got the daiquiri,
Okay.
the Kool-Aid, we got the cake natties, the desserts,
Hey.
salads.
Hey, everything here is made fresh to order. What did I say up there? Made fresh to order. Let's go.
And Ken drop them 808s that make a hobo yell.
Meet me at the Circle K.
Reg. Bang.
Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga. I got some work. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on.
Ratchet do you gotta don't hear my line talking reckless. Talk right or get sink. No real niggas like Shoe. Kept it real in the king. Real niggas like Loke. Took time on the chin. Silent niggas don't bend big. Come back and get the shit again. Dope sitting in a Spriker. Same car but a different VIN. Maybach truck jumping up and down. Doing push-ups in the wind. Make a bad bitch insecure. Make a double back on her friend. This a promise ring, not a wedding ring. Don't never say what we did. Never say what you said. I get walked down for that shit. It's an operation we running. When the feds came, nigga, we ran. Pass by the block, don't jump out, nigga. Bag in a pump 6.
Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on.
Back then they didn't want me, now they fuck with a nigga. We at the gas station taking drug dealer pictures. I'm with some gangsters and some hustlers that can better your back. It ain't a vehicle over here taking regular gas. Yeah, we at the Circle K, but this ain't regular gas. It's only drug dealing cause they can't federally tax. I took this shit to the max, get it off to the masses. I had a talk with Big Ratchet, bitch, we just talking about rapping. Get it off in the coffin, they thought that bar was with Tappy. The devil isn't welcome here. It feel like God coming after me. Yeah, I don't care, I find a bitch is. Ain't nothing free, ho. So meet me in this shopping center park by the C-store. Yeah!
Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. Meet me at the Circle K and walk by the payphone. I got some work, nigga, to help you get your weight on.
Yeah, microphone check 212 up in this mug coming through. You know what I'm saying? Maybe by the Circle K, by the payphone. I know they was at Texaco, but you know, hey man, you know what Circle K look like. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me get my little music going, man. I know I'm running behind schedule. Wow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk a little bit about the Negro League. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even put the word Negro on Twitch. It just said the word. I couldn't use the word. Act like I said nigga. I said Negro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love Negro. Hey man, for real, man. Say, shout out to the original baseball. You know, people be thinking, this baseball was created by the white folks, man. I'm here to tell you, man, the Negro League, you know what I'm saying, was the league before any league. So I'm gonna take y'all through there and hit it with a little history. You'd be surprised some people got family members that's played in the Negro League. Some of these baseball parks in your local community are named after Negro League players. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna take y'all down through there, you know what I'm saying, and let you get some history. What you say, Huckleberry on there? Hey, what? Grandpa, I knew it. That Blair last name, hey man. You know what I'm saying? That last name, man, rings bells if you didn't know. You do know now. You didn't know, you will know. What you say, bro? And you do know that? That's how you say you do know. William Blair Jr., yeah. And you do know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I doubt. You know what I'm saying? Family orientated. Like I say, man, yes, sir. And you do. Let me put that up on the screen. Let me put that up on the screen. And you do know that. Check out what bro said, you know what I'm saying? Paw played in the Negro League, man. They tell you something. William Blair Jr., you know what I'm saying? And you do know that. Sorry I'm late, folks. You know us black folks can't tell time with 2 watches on. Earphones got broke. I had to nigga rig them together. I had to Negro lead them together. I don't know how they got broke. Somebody must have broke them, didn't say nothing. So I'm up here with some scotch tape or duct tape. You know. What you say, bro? Baseball park. Yes, sir. Named after him. Yeah. Over the Bazoon Walk, right? Am I correct? Bazoon Walk, sir? Is that the area, sir? Is that the address? Put the address in the chat box, man. I can put it up on the screen. You do know what I mean. I can get a little advertisement going for us. You know what I'm saying? A little advertisement for you. You know, anybody got some things you wanna advertise? We can do that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see at the bottom of the screen, Negro League baseball. You know, that's what we talking about tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. We gonna get on through there a little bit. Talk about that. Let y'all know from the beginning to the end. It was created in 1920. Yeah, the 1900s. The Negro League was created. Let me infill y'all on some of my own, little knowledge and history on some players and so what. Y'all getting some free game right now. Y'all getting some free game right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me. Some of the key points of the Negro League includes they provided opportunities for black players at a time when Major League Baseball was segregated. Legendary players such as Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, Cool Papa Bell, and Buck O'Neil played in the Negro Leagues, many of whom are considered some of the greatest players in baseball history. The league features high level of competition of their own stars, often matching or exceeding the qualities of play in the major leagues. This integration of baseball began Jackie Robinson, joining the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947, which eventually led to the decline of the Negro Leagues. You know, in recent years, there have been increase of recognition and appreciation for the Negro Leagues. Contribution to baseball, including efforts and preserve their history. In 2020, Major League Baseball officially recognized Negro Leagues statistics as part of Major League history. Now, I got some stuff I'm gonna show y'all real quick, and we finna jump up in there.
Honor Negro Leagues players as superior athletes, not as storybook legends. As the Bible says, there is a time for everything. And in the 19th and 20th century, there was a time for Negro Leagues myths. Then, players toiled in relative obscurity, so it was sometimes necessary to exaggerate individual accomplishments so the white press and wider public might take note of what was happening on diamonds across the country. And indeed, the world. Thanks to the work of countless researchers, we now have a more complete record of these remarkable players. There are still gaps in the data, but what it does show is that the best players across Black and Latin American organized baseball were more than capable of sharing AL and NL diamonds with their white contemporaries. In 2020, Major League Baseball acknowledged Negro Leaguers as Major Leaguers. But this was not an elevation, it was overdue recognition. These players are compelling without need for embellishment, and deserve to be celebrated not as mythic figures, but as real people of extraordinary accomplishments. Relegated to the margins, they rose on their own merits, and continue to rise. Today we meet them anew, rendered realistically and in exquisite color, by the brush of Greg Kreindler. In the years following the Civil War, baseball captured the hearts of millions across the United States, young and old, men and women, black and white alike. In a country so recently riven by the question of whether it was right to enslave another based on the color of their skin, the game held great promise as a unifying force, a sport that not only developed strong bodies, but strong bonds as well. But even baseball, what many were beginning to call the national game, was not free from what ailed the nation. Black baseball in the 19th century arose as a reaction, indeed a rebuke, against the wicked current of skin-deep racism still endemic to American life. Built upon a foundation of bravery, brotherhood, and an indomitable barnstorming spirit, it defied the forces arrayed against it to grow into a uniquely black institution that in time would transcend borders and transform the world. In 1865, Octavius Catto, an educator and early activist in the fight for civil rights, founded the All-Black Pythian Baseball Club of Philadelphia. Serving as team captain and club secretary, Catto led the Pythian Club on road tours throughout the Mid-Atlantic in the summer of 1867, and that October sought membership in the National Association of Baseball Players. Despite support from convention president Hicks Hayhurst, a fellow Philadelphian, the Pythians were denied due to the color of their skin. Nevertheless, the Pythians played on, and in 1869 met the All-White Olympic Club, also of Philadelphia, in a contest described at the time as the first of its kind. Catto's campaign for equal rights on and off the diamond would be tragically cut short 2 years later in 1871, when he was attacked, shot, and killed by an election day mob. Just then, some 200 miles to the north, near Cooperstown, New York, a youth by the name of John Jackson was embarking on what would become a prolific ball-playing career. Known professionally as Bud Fowler, he'd make his minor league debut in 1878, pitching the otherwise all-white Lynn Live Oaks to victory over Tommy Bond and the reigning NL champion Red Stockings. It was Fowler's first triumph in a decades-long career as organized baseball's first black professional. His pioneering work as a player, manager, and executive set a template for other black pros. Men like Moses Fleetwood Walker. A star catcher for the University of Michigan, Walker would catch 42 games for the Toledo Blue Stockings of the American Association in 1884 to become the first openly black player to reach the highest levels of organized baseball. He would also be the last for more than 60 years. By the time Walker's career ended with Syracuse in 1889, baseball's white establishment had brought the color line crashing down to block the emerging new generation of black ball players from equal and integrated play. Among them, Saul White, a formidable infielder whose ball-playing ability was matched by his skill with the pen. White published his History of Colored Baseball in 1907. The book championed the rising strength of all black clubs in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Even in the face of forced segregation, White foresaw a bright future for his burgeoning brotherhood of black professionals, urging players to take baseball seriously as a profession. He predicted, quote, "Honest efforts with his great ability will open an avenue in the near future wherein he may walk hand in hand with the opposite race in the greatest of all American games." White's history included an essay on batting by fellow 19th century star Grant Home Run Johnson, who, despite his nickname, encouraged a balanced approach to the play. In 1894, Johnson teamed with Bud Fowler to form the Page Fence Giants, who'd remain a barnstorming juggernaut through the end of the decade. In 1895, the Giants added talented second baseman Charlie Grant, whose star, together with Johnson's, would burn bright well into the new century. But as the new century opened, the most fertile ground for growing black baseball was located beyond the borders of the United States. By the end of the 19th century, the baseball craze had spread to the Caribbean. The game gained major ground in Cuba in 1874 when Esteban Bayon, the first Latin-born ball player to play professionally in the U.S., organized a match between clubs from the cities of Matanzas and Havana. Cuba's Spanish authorities viewed baseball with suspicion, calling it, quote, "an anti-Spanish game with insurrectionist tendencies." They preferred bullfighting, but most Cubans embraced baseball as a symbol of freedom. And freedom followed, thanks to the shared sacrifice of black and white in the Cuban War of Independence. The ball field triumphed over the bull ring. And in the pivotal season of 1900, Chino Moran led the all-black San Francisco club to clinch the Cuban League pennant over Havana and the pitching of Luis Padrón, a victory that caused other clubs to integrate, forever erasing the color line in Cuba. During the winter season of 1906-1907, black players from the U.S. began bolstering Cuban rosters, as the likes of Pete Hill, Rube Foster, Charlie Grant, Bill Monroe, and Grant Home Run Johnson flocked to Cuba, drawn by a chance to supplement their income, hone their skills, and experience a culture free from the discrimination they regularly encountered in the U.S. Cuban players, in turn, formed friendships that opened opportunities to play in the States. Eustaquio Pedroso compiled a 2.51 ERA in competition against white clubs, including a no-hitter against the AL champion Detroit Tigers in the 1909 Cuban-American Major League Club Series. By the end of 1923, 20 of the 88 players participating in Cuba's 4-team pennant race were American Negro Leaguers, while 27 hailed from major and minor white leagues. That winter witnessed the greatest of the Cuban Winter League teams as the Leopardos de Santa Clara finished with a .766 winning percentage, paced by Cubans Jose Mendez and Alejandro Ohms, as well as American Negro Leaguers Oliver Ghost Marcel, Oscar Charleston, Dobie Moore, Heavy Johnson, Frank Warfield, Bill Holland, Reuben Curry, and Dave Brown. Cuba's combination of homegrown stars, visiting Negro Leaguers, tolerant playing conditions, and higher salaries made it a cradle for one of the greatest groupings of baseball talent in the first half of the 19th century. One of the most electrifying players to ever play in Latin America, or anywhere else, was Mississippi-born James Thomas Bell, who burst into baseball in 1922 as a 19-year-old lefty for the St. Louis Stars. Stars manager Bill Gatewood reportedly gave Bell the name Cool Papa after watching him calmly strike out feared slugger Oscar Charleston. By 1924, Bell had transformed from a sang-froid teenage knuckleballer into a switch-hitting center fielder, using his lights-out speed to spur the Stars to 3 championships. Bell's winning ways continued into the 30s with the Pittsburgh Crawfords, whose 1935 squad featured 5 future Hall of Famers, Bell among them. Before the start of the 1937 season, Cool Papa and a core of Crawford stars were recruited to play in the Dominican League as part of a super team sponsored by the dictator Rafael Trujillo. After winning that season's Dominican League championship, Bell spent the next 4 summers mashing in Mexico, capturing the Mexican League Triple Crown in 1940. Returning to the U.S., Bell remained a force well into his 40s, capping a quarter-century-long career by playing 4 stellar seasons with the Homestead Grays. For all his merits as a ball player, Bell was also known for his clean living and strong character. One former Crawford's teammate, Ted Page, remembered Bell as having been, quote, an even better man off the field than he was on it. The first 2 decades of the 20th century saw the construction of a slew of new stadia, but most black clubs of the era lacked the capital to build similarly fixed facilities. Renting ballparks while white teams were traveling was often prohibitively expensive. So, to circumvent these problems, black clubs turned to barnstorming, which meant playing nearly every game of their schedule on the road. In the East, saw White's Philadelphia Giants emerge as a top touring club behind 19th century great Frank Grant and the speedy yet powerful Bill Monroe. Monroe's love of taunting opponents found a frequent target in the formidable Cuban ex-Giants, whose talented core coalesced around star shortstop Grant Home Run Johnson, whose long career had by now earned him another nickname: Dad. In the West, Frank Leland's Giants were next to invincible. That is until 1909, when the St. Paul Gophers captured the colored championship, helped by the fact that Leland star pitcher Rube Foster was injured. For Leland, worse was to come. In April 1910, Foster took control of the team from him in court. Already a star, Foster was well on his way to becoming a legend. In Indiana, C.I. Taylor transformed the West Baden Sprudels into some of the toughest outs in the West, moving the team to Indianapolis in 1914 to become one of Foster's fiercest rivals. Back east, the Brooklyn Royal Giants and Lincoln Giants emerged as top clubs, while the Florida Hotel League offered top players a chance to play for pay during the winter season. On May 5, 1912, J.L. Wilkinson's All Nations Club debuted as a truly integrated team. Composed of white and black Americans, Cubans, Japanese, and more, the All Nations traveled together in a private Pullman car, and in 1913 won 119 of 138 games, behind the lightning delivery of John Wesley Donaldson, the smoke-throwing wonder. A clean-living lefty, Donaldson played most of his career on the barnstorming circuit, amassing at least 424 wins and more than 5,200 strikeouts. He was the perfect exemplar for black baseball's barnstorming era, a player whose abilities placed him in a league of his own at a time when there wasn't a league that would play him. That would soon change, thanks to one man's revolutionary vision. Born in 1879, Andrew Rube Foster emerged from his native Texas in the late 1890s to become one of the top pitchers of the new century. Midway through the 1902 season, Foster jumped from the Chicago Giants to join an integrated semi-pro club from Otsego, Michigan, his first experience playing integrated baseball. After continuing to play on integrated teams in Cuba, Foster felt integrated major league play was within his grasp. Shortly after seizing the Leland Giants, one of Foster's first moves was to take the team west, joining the California Winter League in 1910 to make it an integrated league of segregated teams: white, black, and Mexican. The 1915-16 winter season saw Foster's Chicago American Giants capture the California Winter League Championship, behind the batting barrage of John Henry Pop Lloyd and Pete Hill, who swatted 409 and 373 respectively. The formation of the Federal League, the First World War, and the Spanish flu pandemic all decimated the ranks of American National League teams in the 1910s. Foster hoped the major leagues would either backfill its ranks with black players, or add 2 black teams and integrate along the proven successful model of the California Winter League. But even when faced with severe player shortages, white owners preferred segregation. Frustrated by this lack of progress towards a fully integrated major league, Foster established the Negro National League on February 13, 1920. As a star pitcher, far-seeing executive, sagacious field general, and stabilizing league president, Foster knew no equal. At the time of his death in 1930, the New York Amsterdam News lauded him as having, quote, done more to develop and promote professional baseball among Negroes than anyone else.
Yeah, man. So now we about to jump into a small commercial break, man. You know, we got to pay a couple of bills, man. We can't give it to y'all at once. You know what I'm saying? So we got to pay a couple of bills real quick.
Whoa. What is you? I know you ain't a British motherfucker. Somebody gonna fuck around and listen, trust me, come on.
Jimmy kept a plug, cause Jimmy was a hustler. But Jimmy kept a pistol, cause Jimmy wasn't a buster. See, Jimmy fuck with Johnny and he treat him like a brother. But Johnny was a super duper player hating sucker. See, back in middle school, Jimmy had the hoes, and Johnny had to wear Jimmy hand-me-down clothes. See, Johnny living with his granny, so he kinda poor. Plus he gotta share his room and his bed with a roach. But Jimmy's family different. His mama went to prison. His daddy gave him the game on how to whip it and how to blend it. And Jimmy told Johnny everything his daddy mentioned. He also told him Jimmy ain't no friends in his business. First they started selling weed, then they started selling pills. Johnny went and got a car, and Jimmy went and got a crib. Johnny couldn't save his money, and Jimmy working with a big. Johnny couldn't buy an A-ball, but Johnny in a bin. Johnny riding leather seats on some 40 outer rims. But Jimmy don't mind looking out for his friends. So Johnny, he went to Jimmy like, Jimmy, I'm on my dick. He fronted Johnny at 9 cause the plug gave him a brick. Johnny sold the dope, tricked it off and fucked it up. And now he gotta tell Jimmy how he fucked it up. But he ain't never tell Jimmy how he fucked it up. He broke in Jimmy's house, took his safe and had bad luck. See, Jimmy had 2 bricks hidden in the kitchen. But Johnny went for the safe and thought he had the chicken. Wasn't nothing in the safe but a gun and a birth certificate. See, when you in this dope game, you can't trust a nigga.
Oh, look at this shit back right, man. But look, you got to hustle for your shit. You can't be taking people's shit.
Welcome back to Behind the Bars. I am your bartender, Half Pint Films. And tonight we're coming from Dallas, Texas. Lil Ronnie Mother L. Did you know him? Talk to them folks, man.
Okay, they telling me I don't pop it enough. I ain't been dropping enough. Okay, they telling me that I'm being too humble. I don't be charging enough. Okay, I wish you niggas quit all of that faking. Them diamonds look foggy to us. Okay, give me a minute with one of your ladies. I bet you she falling in love. Okay, she say I'm sexy. She say I'm handsome. She say I'm all the above. Okay, she trying to break up with you for the night, so she only counting the fuzz. Hey, these niggas know I won't budge. Hey, unless they breaking the budget. Hey, I got it straight out the mud. Hey, bitch, you can hate it or love it. Fuck is you thinking about? Say you love me, well, deposit something in my bank account. Fuck all that hanging out. I'm not a killer, please don't try to push me or bring it out. Fuck is you claiming now? Them boys you hang around make you think you a gangbanger now. You had a cool run, but you niggas broken, you angry now. Let me bring it down. Fuck all that friend and family discount. I need my payment now. Hey, fuck all that frivolous spending on stupid shit, baby. I'm saving now. Hey, I'm getting to this paper now. I got a craving now. Hey, I keep it player. Her throw an NDA, girl, sign this waiver now. Hey, put me on your close friends, take it down. Never kiss and tell, baby, don't make a sound. Put your phone face down on this table now. Took a little trip and think you made it now. You in the foreign whip and think you made it now. You had a viral clip and think you famous now. I only fuck the bitch who say we dated now. Look, alcoholic, every night you get faded now. I mean, really, look at how you aging now. There's some things about your life you should change around. In the mirror every night you be breaking down. Gotta cut off the people that bring it down. Overwhelming, yeah, I know it draining down. They telling me I don't pop it enough. I ain't been dropping enough. Okay, they telling me that I'm being too humble. I don't be charging enough. Okay, I wish you niggas quit all of that faking. Them diamonds look foggy to us. Okay, give me a minute with one of your ladies. I bet you she falling in love. Okay, she say I'm sexy. She say I'm handsome. She say I'm all the above. Okay, she trying to break up with you for the night, so she only counting the fuzz. Hey, these niggas know I won't budge. Hey, unless they breaking the budget. Hey, I got it straight out the mud. Hey, bitch, you can hate it or love it. Broke as hell. How you gon' rap with no shoulder say? How you gon' trap but don't own a scale? Tryna move fast but you slow as hell. Damn, you not a pimp and your hoe can tell. Damn, I am two players, she know me well. Hey, everything platinum, they know the smell. This shit is heaven sent, tell them irrelevant niggas to go to hell. All the broke shit, hoe shit, I'm feeling rich with my bitch now. Standing on business and Lord is my witness, I make a fuck nigga go sit down. Stayed in the mud and I came up from nothing, now I can pay rent with my wrist now. Okay, I got some shit on my fist now. Hey, diamonds be dancing like Chris Brown. Hey, hey, hey. They telling me I don't pop it enough, I ain't been dropping enough. Okay, they telling me that I'm being too humble, I don't be charging enough. Okay, I wish you niggas quit all of that faking, them diamonds look foggy to us. Okay, give me a minute with one of your ladies, I bet you she fall in love. Okay, she say I'm sexy, she say I'm handsome, she say I'm all the above. Okay, she tryna break up with you for the night, so she only counting the buzz. Okay, these niggas know I won't budge, ayy, unless they breaking the budget. Ayy, I got it straight out the mud, ayy, bitch you can hate it or love it.
Okay. Hey. Hey. Let's say breaking the budget. Okay. Hey man, we back up in here, man. Say man, I ain't gonna even get too live on it, man. Say man, that was a jam there. That is the jam, man. I wish I could play that again. I just might. I mean, I don't even know. But hey, shout out to MF. All right. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Zone, man. Let's get back to the bidding, man, before I get too hyped. We just ended the first quarter. Now we into the second quarter, man. Let's get back to the Negro Leagues.
The success of Foster's Negro National League was made possible by the tremendous growth of black communities in urban centers like Chicago during and after the First World War. Throughout the 1920s, fan bases in these communities would greet and celebrate black ball players as stars and celebrities of the first magnitude. Possibly the best all-around player in Negro Leagues history, Oscar Charleston rejoined C.I. Taylor's Indianapolis ABCs for the Negro National League's inaugural season. Meanwhile, pitchers Bullet Rogan, Bill Foster, and Smokey Joe Williams were masterful on the mound, while five-tool slugger Turkey Stearns and catcher Biz Mackey ensured the new league's firmament was bursting with stars. In response to Foster's Western-based Negro National League, Ed Bolden organized the Mutual Association of Eastern-colored clubs. Interleague competition proved fierce, as both circuits engaged in roster rating, much to the financial benefit of players like Southpaw Dave Brown, who in 1923 defected from the Chicago American Giants to the Lincoln Giants in the East. Ed Bolden's Hilldale Club dominated the Eastern League, led by player-manager Pop Lloyd. Nicknamed the Shovel for his superior play up the middle, Lloyd was sensationalized as the Black Honest Wagner. When Wagner caught wind of the comparison, he was reportedly flattered, stating, quote, "It is a great honor to be compared to him." In 1924, Hilldale met the Kansas City Monarchs in the first Negro World Series, losing the tilt only to emerge victorious in a repeat matchup the following year. The Monarchs, for their part, claimed they could have made more money barnstorming than playing for the Interleague Championship, and it wasn't just a case of sour grapes. Formal league schedules gave formerly freewheeling teams less flexibility, financially and otherwise, while old obstacles, such as a lack of fixed facilities, still loomed as large as they had at the beginning of the decade. By the time the stock market crash of 1929 ushered in the Great Depression, the Negro Leagues faced an uncertain future. In what appeared to be one of black baseball's darkest hours, the brilliance of one of its brightest stars would light a path forward. Born in Alabama in 1906, Leroy Robert Satchel Paige combined an outsized personality with career longevity to become the face of Negro Leagues baseball, playing on some 250 teams in the US, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. As the Negro League's top gate attraction, Paige knew his own worth, often jumping from team to team for a higher payday. Augmenting an arsenal of pitches and different deliveries with sparkling wit and a buoyant personality, Paige smashed past barriers wrought by racial animus to bring wider attention to the Negro League's brand of baseball. In 1934, Paige's presence integrated the prestigious Denver Post baseball tournament, wowing the white press with his performance. In 1935, Paige and the integrated Bismarck swept into Wichita, Kansas to win the National Baseball Conference Semi-Pro Tournament, again drawing praise at the national level. In 1946, Page continued to tip public opinion in favor of integration by participating in a coast-to-coast barnstorming tour with Bob Feller. 2 years later, in 1948, Page would make his major league debut with Cleveland, and later that season become the first player with Negro Leagues experience to pitch in the World Series of the formerly all-white league. Of course, Page had already taken part in a World Championship, winning the 1942 Negro World Series with the Kansas City Monarchs, a contest that featured 8 future National Baseball Hall of Fame inductees, Page among them. In 1926, Rube Foster, the Negro National League's founder, president, and guiding light, suffered a nervous breakdown from which he never fully recovered. Without Foster's leadership, and facing increasingly dire economic conditions, the Negro National League collapsed in 1931. But other major Negro Leagues soon emerged. Even as team fortunes declined and salaries were cut, new stars were rising. Players like Sam Bankhead, Ray Brown, Josh Gibson, Crush Holloway, Buck Leonard, and Wild Bill Wright offered glimmers of hope at an otherwise bleak time. In 1938, Chet Brewer became the first American Negro Leaguer to play in the Mexican League. Brewer's sojourn south sparked a surge of black talent to Mexico, seeking, as usual, better pay and more tolerant playing conditions. By 1940, 60 former Negro Leagues players were playing in Mexico, including future Hall of Famers Cool Papa Bell, Willard Brown, Ray Dandridge, Leon Day, Martin Dihigo, Josh Gibson, Hilton Smith, and Willie Wells. Leading their recruitment was Jorge Pascual, owner of the Mexican League, who was ready to pay for top talent in a bid to form an integrated third major league that would challenge the primacy of the American and National Leagues. Pascual's efforts to woo white major leaguers with large contracts proved much less successful. However, this threat did add pressure to integrate the major leagues. Despite the steady siphoning of talent by Latin American leagues, US-based baseball executives held on, led by the likes of Alex Pompez of the New York Cubans, Cumberland Posey of the Homestead Grays, and Effa Manley of the Newark Eagles. Their tenacious fight for the survival of a second iteration of the Negro National League created conditions for success in the years that followed. In baseball, there's the good, the great, and then there's Josh Gibson, the preeminent slugger of the Negro Leagues and arguably the greatest catcher to have ever played the game. Gibson is credited with swatting over 800 home runs in 17 seasons against all levels of competition, stats that set him on a path to winning a combined 11 pennants while playing for his hometown Pittsburgh Crawfords and Homestead Grays. In the early 1930s, Gibson helped make Puerto Rico a popular winter league destination. And as a mid-season addition to the Dominican League's Dream Team Dragones in 1937, he stabilized a squad of Negro League stars to lead the club from the cellar to a championship. In a career that took him from Cuba to Mexico to Venezuela, Gibson played his final game in 1946, passing away just before getting a chance to play integrated ball at the major league level. He was 35, and to many millions, the greatest hitter who ever lived. Despite the uncertainty that defined the 1930s, black baseball roared into the 1940s as an economic force in black communities and a factor for social change nationwide. In Pittsburgh, power-hitting lefty Buck Leonard teamed with Josh Gibson to give the Homestead Grays lineup the greatest 1-2 punch since Ruth and Garrick, while the black-owned Pittsburgh Courier promoted the Double V campaign, victory over fascism abroad and over discrimination at home, pressuring society to remember shared wartime sacrifices. Fans of black baseball in the 1940s watched some of the greatest players in the history of the game, as stars like Satchel Paige, Buck O'Neill, Willard Brown, and many others attracted the attention and adulation of new audiences nationwide. Star power and an ever-rising tide of domestic and international talent made it clear that black baseball offered an on-field product that was the best in the world, unrivaled even by the presumptively superior segregated white major leagues. Dubbed the Dominican Deer for his foot speed, Totelo Vargas leapt to the front as the best Dominican-born player of the era, while his New York Cubans teammate Pancho Coimbre was lauded as the best to emerge from Puerto Rico. A mere 15 years old when he signed with the Washington Elite Giants in 1937, Roy Campanella followed the club to Baltimore the next season, and 4 years later was selected to play in the prestigious East-West All-Star Game. Another rising star of the era was Larry Doby, who batted .356 and slugged .582 as part of the 1946 champion New York Eagles. Mere months after Jackie Robinson's historic 1947 NL debut, Doby became the first black player in the American League, and would remain an AL mainstay for the next decade. The excellence of black baseball during wartime created a spectacle that was impossible to ignore. The story of Jackie Robinson's rise to break the color line was intertwined with the Negro Leagues' greatness, and indeed its greatest lasting legacy. Jackie Robinson's 1945 tenure with the Kansas City Monarchs was brief. He played in only 35 league games, for which we have box scores. But Robinson's impact on the Negro Leagues, and the Negro Leagues' impact on Robinson, were both writ large. In August 1945, Branch Rickey signed Robinson to a contract to play for the Montreal Royals, the Brooklyn Dodgers' AAA farm club. Though the signing would not be announced until October, it effectively ended Robinson's Negro League career just 3 months after it began. Rickey felt no obligation towards the Negro Leagues, and did not compensate the Monarchs for signing Robinson. Due to the color of their skin, the Monarchs were excluded from the national agreement governing organized baseball. Rickey regarded the Negro Leagues, including the highly successful Monarchs, as illegitimate and, quote, in the zone of a racket. Despite the circumstances of the signing, Negro Leagues players rallied around Robinson, with 2 important considerations. First, if Robinson failed, there was no telling when the next chance would come to break the color line. And secondly, that Robinson was not yet ready to make the jump to a major league stage. Baseball was his worst sport. Between leaving UCLA in 1941 and joining the Monarchs in 1945, the only semi-pro sports he played were basketball and football, 2 sports in which he truly excelled. It was Chet Brewer who changed that. A former standout pitcher for the Monarchs, Brewer was now manager of the Kansas City Royals, a perennial entrant in the California Winter League. He was determined to help Robinson improve his game by securing him a spot on the Royals roster. Amid a swell of post-war enthusiasm, the California Winter League opened its 7-week season in September 1945, with Robinson starting as the Royal shortstop. With the press documenting his every move, Robinson enjoyed a successful season. But Negro Leagues players and Dodgers brass shared the sentiment that, even while making great strides, Robinson still needed more seasoning. That same winter, he joined a Negro League All-Star team on a tour of Venezuela to hone his skills away from the scrutiny of the press.
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer. That took me from a struggling broke wannabe to a super affiliate earning $250,000 per month.
3.
Accounts on Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. This may sound like a big claim, but I'm here to show you how this is possible in 50 seconds. Hi, I'm Adam Charrington. I've been an affiliate marketer for over 20 years, and I'm the founder and CEO of Charrington Media, an 8-figure affiliate marketing company. And I want to share my life-changing discovery with you. The invisible affiliate system is a completely different approach that took me from a struggling broke wannabe to a super affiliate earning $250,000 per month. And the best part, you don't even need a website of your own or have to rely on.
The American All-Stars, or Las Estrellas Negras, were built to mentor Robinson, instructing him on the finer points of the game. Robinson's roommate, Gene Benson, a veteran outfielder and contact hitter supreme, taught him to hit the curveball, Robinson's most glaring weakness as a player to that point. Negro Leagues players showered Robinson with advice, attention, and instruction because they knew that with a chance to smash the color line, failure was not an option. And with the right preparation, Robinson had the mental makeup and all-around abilities to shoulder the awesome responsibility of being the one to do so. From the time Jackie Robinson debuted for Brooklyn in 1947, it would be more than 12 years until the Boston Red Sox became the last major league team to integrate its roster. In a 7-year stretch from 1947 to 1953, the National League added black players at a rate of 3 every 2 years, and the American League at a rate of just 1 every 2 years. Teams were slow to add black and Latin American players to their rosters through a combination of financial and social factors. Some teams kept quotas, while others never gave proven stars the chance they deserved. Although more than capable of playing in the majors, the great Ray Dandridge never got the call to the big leagues and spent the last years of his career as the premier player in AAA. Integration had arrived, just barely. But too often, veteran Negro Leaguers like Dandridge were dismissed as being too old for the new era. It remains somewhat surprising that more teams did not take advantage of the Negro Leagues as a new source of talent, especially when one considers the immediate contributions and achievements of black and Latino players. Desegregated baseball meant rising talents like Elston Howard and Ernie Banks could now take their deserved place as stars for some of the most storied, previously all-white franchises. But it also sounded a death knell for the Negro Leagues as a successful business enterprise. The second iteration of the Negro National League disbanded in 1948. The Negro American League continued into the 50s, but attempts to sign white players and women had little lasting impact on gate receipts. Nevertheless, the fading years of Negro League baseball were witness to many more firsts. Mamie Peanut Johnson became the only woman to pitch in the Negro Leagues as a member of the 1953 Indianapolis Clowns. The speedy Connie Morgan joined the Clowns the following season. In 1954, as a member of the Kansas City Monarchs, Toni Stone capped a prolific career as the first woman to play in the Negro Leagues, having made her pro debut with the Twin City Colored Giants back in 1937. When Jackie Robinson stepped onto Ebbets Field in 1947, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was studying at Morehouse College, still a year away from being ordained as a Baptist minister. King and Robinson would later campaign together for civil rights. Their trials and triumphs, along with the successes and sacrifices of the other pioneering sportsmen and women in the series, tower as a testament to what's possible through solidarity, shared vision, and strength of conviction. Shortly before his death, Dr. King told former Newark Eagle Don Newcomb, quote, "You'll never know how easy you and Jackie and Dobie and Campy made it for me to do my job by what you did on the baseball field."
My bad. Oh, what did you do? Hold on 1 second. Microphone check. All right, we back. Okay. Hey, man, that was the first half right there, man. Hope y'all learned something today. If you didn't, you gonna learn today about the Negro League baseball. Now, that was the first half of what was going on, man. Let me get my, where the hell is my, boy, I sure wish I had a sidekick up in this month. Yeah, man, let me get my theme music going a little bit. Let me get my theme music. Yes, sir. Now we get to the part of the show. We have time up in here. Now I'm gonna do a little something different. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's on the panel that's live right now, I know it's after hours. Some people got to get up, go to work. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You dig? But right now we in the part of the show. Right now we finna go into the gas or trash moment. I'm finna get it a little. We gonna find out which video is gas or trash, man. Now if it's trash, man, put the trash can in the chat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Put the little trash can emoji. You know the emoji on your phone, the trash can. You could just type in trash. You know what I'm saying? If it's gas, you put the gasoline emoji in the. You know what I'm saying? Gasoline with the fire or whatever, or just put gas. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it up on the board so y'all know what it really looks like with the. Let me because I'm about to spike it up a little bit. Yes, sir. We at the halftime point of gas or trash. Now, from now on my shows, if you got a beat, you got a video, you got some poetry, you got something that you want to put on her, I can play it for you. I'm not going to even charge you. See, the rest of these guys be charged, but you can, bless the offering plate, man. There go the cash out right there, boom, on the screen. You can bless with something, $1. I know you can't put 50 cents. I wouldn't trip if you did, but I'm just saying $1 or something to the cash out, man. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out, man. Hey, we can buy some plates and feed some homeless or something with a couple of dollars, man. Believe me, this money is not going to me. I don't even need the bread. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. You know what I'm saying? I am already paid by the higher creator. You dig? But like I say, if you want to donate $1 or whatever to the cash app, you can. It's on the screen. We ain't gonna charge. I'm not gonna charge nobody to play none of that music, video, beats, or whatever you trying to get out. I'm gonna play it for the freebie. You dig? Especially from the city. We try to put more on. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a video, you got a beat, you got a song that you want to get played, I'm gonna play it on my segment. You know what I'm saying? Part of the gas and trash halftime. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the halftime point right here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play it. People in the comments or whatever put gas or trash or not. So first video we got up right now. You know what I'm saying? We finna play a video real quick, and I just want y'all opinion. On is it gas or is it trash?
I'm so Dallas like J-U-N. I'm so Dallas like they all keep that gas off in my car. I'm so Dallas like Big T, swap me. Bitch, I'm Dallas just like Big T, Dallas just like Gruden. I'm so Dallas, I'm a crook for life. Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. I'm so Dallas, I'm a hood survivor. Yeah, we surviving in the hood, trying to see them doing good. Low came in for the low. About to show love in the hood. I eat, you eat my nigga, just like real niggas should. Come shop with the kid, got 30% off. Trap, jump like Chris Cross. Doors knobs in the city, pants move like a relish. Like a Bugatti at the track at Yellow Belly. Real stand up nigga, I been out here in the trenches. Money getting, pack picture, grind hard for a minute. Rippin' Triple G, stay strapped, Lee kill Kennedy. Beware is welfare, can't let them kill me. They gon' recognize me now, slick. Should've been first round draft pick. Big lead, all-star player. Had to get up off the bench. I'm so Dallas like J-U-N. I'm so Dallas like they all keep that gas off in my car. I'm so Dallas like Big T, swap me. Bitch, I'm Dallas just like Big T, Dallas just like Gruden. I'm so Dallas, I'm a crook for life. Lay it down, I'm a crook for life. I'm so Dallas, I'm a hood survivor. Yeah, we surviving in the hood, trying to see them doing good. I'm a Dallas heavyweighter like a coolest baked potato. I stay shining on my haters like a brand new pair of gators. Yep, I'm Dallas with a salad from Big Daddy's in the caddy. If you need it, just get at me. I'm gonna pull up, drop the addy. Bitch, I'm Dallas like I'm Dak. I got triple D on my back. I got gas in my sack on my way to get to them racks. I know shooters, not no hoopers. They quick to wet you like Luka. I ain't greedy, I'll hoop you, then spit some game to a coupe. I might pull up in the Cooper, act like I ain't never knew ya. I ain't watching no
computers. Big dog, you don't need little poo. I'm from Dallas and I say that. Triple D gon' okay that. And ain't nobody keeping no gates, cause we don't play that. I'm so Dallas like J-R-U-N. I'm so Dallas like J.R. Keep that gas off in my car. I'm so Dallas like Big T Swap me. Bitch, I'm Dallas just like Big T. Dallas just like Putin. I'm so Dallas, I'm a cook for life. Lay it down, I'm a cook for life. I'm so Dallas, I'm a hood survivor. Yeah, we surviving in the hood, trying to see them doing good.
Okay. Now I need to know, was that song gas or trash, man? Somebody in the chat, somebody say something. Somebody out there tell me, man, put either gas or trash. One of the two, man. You can put both. It don't even matter. One of the two. Somebody put something, man. Say something. Do something. Do something. Gas or trash, man. If y'all think that video was gas, put the gas emoji in there. Say gas. If you think it was trash, say trash. One of the two. All I need to know is a gas or trash. Somebody put it in the comments, man. Comment section or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I even put the link in the chat, man. You can even come on and say gas or trash. You don't even have to put it in the comment if you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Gas or trash. Which one you want? Which one it is? You know what I'm saying? If you was in the video, you can come on here and say whatever. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the comments. Now don't rush too quick now. Literally, somebody say something. You know what I'm saying? But that video right there, that was one part of the halftime of gas and trash. Now we finna play the next video. I need y'all to give me in the comments and let me know if it's gas or trash or not. I'm just gonna play two. It's halftime, so I'm playing two videos right now. So if you put gas, the first number, put number one or whatever. Gas 2 or whatever. No matter. Let me know. Please, somebody let me know something, man. Holla at me.
One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. I'm tone, smoking zone, cause that's one of my habits. Yeah, they call me the element, I gave birth to a savage. I'm a bad boy, nigga, fuck making a band. I'm at your baby mama house, I'm trying to make me a grand. For the record, May 2nd, yeah, that's my date of birth. I ain't no hoe, you know nobody in my family with skirts. Male or female, nigga, my name ring bells. Yeah, I'm quick to scatter shells when they try to tattletale. Better check my background, a nigga run my resume. Dolphin Road to Barrio, the hilltop is where I stay. Niggas that I fuck with, they moving them things. And the bitches that I kick it with, losing for change. I never make local moves with none of these local dudes. I want to show improve, end up on the local news. But still, I'm the type they call friendly, or at least that's what they mama telling Clarice. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. Me, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways.
When you ask about me, I'm baby C, I was a badass kid. Talking shit, throwing fists, I hit a nigga quick. Growing up, hitting licks on some real G shit. I'm a certified player, trying to get bread quick. Trying to get that bitch, trying to flip that brick. Trying to hit a nigga in the head if he talk shit. I ain't never
never been a hoe. I just get dough. I overfuck your bitch, then take her soul. When I'm in the car on highway, I drive to the max. I make that bitch do 200, and that is a fact. I'm a real street nigga. You can ask Quint Black. You can ask PC. You can ask Blow
One
Fleet,
thing about
nigga.
me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. Me, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways. One thing about me, man, I got some badass ways. Ask about me, I got some badass ways.
Yeah, man, my boy Tone, man. Now, anybody in the comments, man, like I said, y'all can put in whatever you want. These either gas or trash, man. Which the first video I played or the second one, it don't even matter. Put it in the comments, say something, man. The link is in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Or you can bless the lounge with $1. It don't matter. You know? Like I said, man, anybody got a song, video, some beats or whatever, we'll play it. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even charge you for it. I just play it. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to, you know, let everybody hear your stuff. But that was the gas and trash segment, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, we get into the segment, man, of the medical report. Yeah, we're gonna jump into the medical report real quick. I don't know if I covered this already, but you know, YouTube be tripping, man. They got me. YouTube got me blocked, man. They say I'm putting too much content on here that's already whatever. But yeah, you live your life. That's why I like Twitch, man. They don't really be tripping too much. YouTube, man, they shadow ban me, all kinds of crazy stuff, man. They monetize, man. I don't want to get the numbers, man. I don't even really care about that, really. I'm just trying to give everybody a show. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into the medical report real quick.
Yankees third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera went down with what appeared to be an ankle fracture dislocation last night against the Mariners. Let's break this down. Anytime you see a player in these air casts or splints on their legs, you can assume there was a joint dislocation or a serious fracture. Immediately after the injury, the staff had an excellent and timely response. This signal here, the raised clenched fist, is a gesture athletic trainers and team physicians use to alert emergency personnel that the injury is serious and requires a full trauma protocol activation. As the throw comes into home plate, we see Cabrera attempt to avoid the catcher by changing his run path to the right. He plants that left leg to stop his momentum while reaching across his body towards the plate. In this next sequence, you see that the ankle gets turned outward, a forced external rotation with eversion. With the weight of his body coming down on that ankle joint, you can essentially think of this mechanism as an extreme case of a high ankle sprain, where instead of stopping here, you can imagine the ankle continues to externally rotate to the point of breaking the bones of the ankle mortise and subsequently dislocating. You might recall Dak Prescott suffering a similar injury back in 2020. First concern here for doctors is the blood vessels and nerves of the tibia and fibula. The trauma and soft tissue destruction can cause bleeding and swelling that can lead to increased pressure of the compartment. This is called compartment syndrome, and it can cut off blood flow to the region. The risk of limb loss is reduced by gross reduction back into normal alignment and getting it splinted or casted. Once stabilized, getting the athlete straight to the hospital as soon as possible. Another big concern is if this was an open fracture or a compound fracture. That's where the bone is coming out of the skin. You're pretty concerned about an infection. These can be more complicated. This injury typically requires surgical realignment of the broken bones and stabilization with screws and plates. It's likely season ending. Wishing Cabrera a safe and speedy recovery.
Oh, that looks terrible. I mean, very terrible injury, man. I wish him a speedy recovery too, man. Hope he bounce back 2,025%, man. Let's get into some more medical reports, man. Let's check on your boy Diggs. And we ain't talking about the Cowboys.
For Houston, that's Stephon Diggs. Diggs is holding on to his right knee. Yeah, it looks like
I just knew it was bad, and you know what I'm saying? Like, my mental of it was like, man, I'm stronger than this. Like, I'm gonna beat this just like I beat everything else. So then for athletes, it is mental, but at the same time, it's so traumatic of an injury. Like, some people like don't ever be the same or always think about the injury, but like me, I'm like, the worst has already happened. Like, I already tore myself.
Here we are. I'm happy though, bro. It's hard not to be happy right now. You can run, you can jump, you can run a route. Remember we couldn't run no routes? This is why I got all my confidence, bro. I get my confidence from the work I put in. Yeah. What the hell?
Wow. And look, hey man, you gotta bounce back, man. I mean, it's all mental from there. Straight mental. That's enough of the medical report, man. Let's get into some do you know right quick. Jump into some do you know things. Do you know what they be doing in JUCO?
I'm not gonna lie to you, gang, this is diabolical. Only a deranged JUCO coach could come up with a workout like this. He got them boys bear crawling down the stairs, bruh. Yo, somebody call the 80 of the cops. He cannot be the coach no more.
If you're doing that in JUCO, man, say, imagine what it is in D1. Is it more relaxed? Are they chilling in D1? They ain't doing all that or what? Wow, that's a whole nother workout routine, man. Bear crawling down the bleachers and up backwards. Looks like a punishment. Let's get into some more do you know.
The NBA has changed for good. The youth movement has officially begun. Out of the 4 best players left, none of these guys have reached 30 yet, and Jalen Brunson is the oldest at just 28. To take it even a step further, before last year, at least one of the guys on this list had been in the past 10 Western Conference Finals. And for the second straight year, none of them will be. But here's the craziest stat of them all. Not only will one of these stars win their first title, but check out the cities that are still left in the field. This is the NBA title drought for each franchise. The Knicks have won the most recent title in 1973, and that's only because the other 3 franchises have never won one. The Pacers have 3 ABA titles, but who's counting that? So no matter which matchup you get in the finals, it's gonna be a historic one. And also, for the first time in NBA history, there will be 7 different champions in 7 years. The signs are there. The NBA is changing right before our very eyes. Which young star do you think is gonna win his first ring?
I don't know, man. Look like it's rigged up for the Ant-Man or something. That's what it looks like to me. That's just my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. It could be rigged. It could be
Everybody thinks this is what greatness looks like.
Stops on a dime, launches. Oh yeah! Jalen Brunson buries it. Knicks lead by 3. The Brunson burner.
But the reality is, this is what it really looks like.
Tired is for the weak. Mentally strong. Go. Harder. Good. Jog back. Go. Go get the ball. I'm going to throw it to the fence if you don't jog back. Here we go. Go.
Yeah, this is what greatness really looks like. No crowd, no lights, no buzzer beaters, the hard stuff. You see, to the untrained eye, greatness looks like punishment in the beginning. His pops made him take that same shot 100 times with nobody watching. But guess what? That's the same shot he used to win that game. So stop chasing the spotlight and build in the dark, because the real wins happen when nobody's watching.
That's a fact. That's totally a fact. But if you didn't know, you do know now. That's what makes him who he is to this day. But I got some more, you know.
But you get a 6'9" player with a 7'1" wingspan who is going to be 18 and a half at the draft. He reclassified, so he's young too. He's coming in younger than Luka did when the Mavs got him. And so you get this young guy who's ready to win right now. This is the one sentence explainer from Rafael Barlow, Locked on NBA Big Board, which now will be an everyday listen. That will be an everyday listen for us whenever they talk about Cooper Flagg. He said, at 6'9", Flagg brings a combination of skill, versatility, and explosive athleticism that fills arenas and can handle the ball and operate at the high post, where he's a gifted playmaker, showcasing a knack for finding open cutters and easy scoring opportunities. Then he says, on the defensive end is where Flagg is special. He's the most dominant high school defender I've ever scouted and epitomizes the term game changer.
Man, the Mavericks cannot fumble the bag, man. They better get this right, man. Hey, the dude is right now. Man, you can't mess this up, man. Don't do it. Just get them and move on with it. Better defensive player than everything, man. Just get the player and move on with it. Let's get into some more.
Do you have superstitions? Superstition, yeah. Listen, I don't have sex 6 weeks before the fight.
Okay.
And that's a big thing. People be like, yo, but it's like every boyfriend I've had has known, like, hey, my dog, do not touch me 6 weeks before the fight.
So you can't make out or nothing?
I mean, I can kiss and all that stuff, but as far as in me, nah. No, like, I can't do that stuff that girls do.
Okay.
What is that? What's the word?
Oral? No,
orgasm,
kidding.
whatever.
Orgasm.
Come, whatever that shit. It's like you can't. I don't do that. It's like I save it all up.
Right. So you can
fight.
explode, but right after that fight, baby, we on.
No comment.
We on and popping.
So it's like she got to build up for the fight, huh? So she gonna bust a grape on him. Be like, damn, girl, you knocked her ass out. Let me get that up out of you. Like, dang. I mean, straight knocking. Man, can you imagine? She ain't she just built up 6 months in, some months in, knocking out. Ready to knock it out. Dang. Well, I tell you. I get it though, you can't leave all your release out there, you know what I'm saying? You mess around, get knocked out. So what's going on, man? The catch that's getting knocked out or in the ring, he released the night before or what? He don't need to get no ass the night before, man. Remember, coach used to tell you, don't be out there screwing now. You go to bed. Get you some rest. Because we don't need you messing up for the game. I know some, some can't get it in. You be like, damn, no wonder this nigga fumbled the ball. Damn, the nigga dropped the ball. Damn, that's what that last night. Damn. It's a long season, ain't it? Man, it's some nights, man. What's going on when the season is in? 82 games in. You ain't getting no 82 games worth of ass? How is it going? What is 100 games? 100 games and no ass? Somebody's cheating. Something going on. This not making no sense at all, because you gotta release sometime. Damn, it's a build up. Talking about a rocket. Yeah, damn. I'm just saying, man, I don't know what it's. After the game, you get it on, I guess. That's what happens. Like, after the game, when the game is over, sweetheart, it's going down. It's going down tonight. But is he too tired after the game? He might be too tired. Shit, he went to overtime. Shit, he got enough to still put out? I can just imagine, man. Wow, it's just, I'm speaking for the male standpoint, not women's standpoint. I don't know, a lot of women sports is different, you know what I'm saying? So what about the basketball players? The girls that play basketball, they got a lot of games, you know what I'm saying? Or is it somebody hitting it the night after the game, or how's it going? How did they even get that in? She missed a layup. She must have been effing last night. Damn. That's people gonna be saying, like, yeah, he should have gotten none. He missed the layup. Oh, he got trucked. He must have been getting some last night. He ain't got the strength. Just saying, man. Hey, I don't know. Imagine the guys that ain't getting none. Whoo. Imagine the ones that ain't getting nothing. Damn, boy, that's why niggas like, boy, you need some. Nigga, look how you threw that nigga off the line for scrimmage. Yeah, damn. That nigga ain't getting no ass. But like, damn, girl, you must not be getting no ass. Look how you slam dunked on her. What the freak? What is all this aggression, tension? Damn, you just damn near gotta be a virgin before the games. Before it's ready. And let's get into some more Do You Know.
When I was younger, my mama told me like, yo, when God blesses you, you should be smart enough to know that you should be more.
I take that back. That is not some Do You Know, boy. That's an error on me. That is considered talk to him a little bit. We talking to him. That ain't no Do You Know. Because everybody don't know that, so you gotta talk to him to let him know. But I tell you what, man, right now, we just jumped into the fourth quarter. So you know what that time is.
You already know what it is.
If you ain't came to show no love, then what you came for? If you ain't came to cut a rug, then what you came for? Ain't no place in this world that I really can't go. 1, 2, 3, on 4, let's go. Been at practice all day, so I'm ready to play. Ain't nobody really tripping, cause the money already made. We gon' ball and parlay in the land of the tree. Man, you don't look for me, you know we recognize free. I'm a swing, I'm a swan, that's how we do it, what we from. Throw 2 fingers, drop the pinky, what we from. Left, right, left, that's how we do it, what we from. Do the good toy, hit the Dougie, hit the drum. I'm a key stick, poke kid, all the things that we did. I never incriminate myself for all the time we sleep. R.I.P. to J-Rock, man, he really did it big. Get money, shut your mouth, if you gotta do the big. If you looking for me, I'm on the dance floor. Showing the whole world from your phone how it really go. Left, right, left, man, you gotta do it big. Left, right, left, I've been doing it since a kid, for real. You ain't came to show no love, man, what you came for? If you ain't came to cut a rug, then what you came for? Ain't no place in this world that I really can't go. 1, 2, 3, on 4, let's go. You came to show no love, then what you came for? You ain't came to cut a rug, then what you came for? Ain't no place in this world that I really can't go. 1, 2, 3, on 4, let's go. Before I cross Hampton, somebody please tell me what happened. Nobody told me, so I stopped asking. I'm in the game like Pat Summerall and John Madden. In Oak Cliff, you can call me the team captain. Yeah, we from Dallas, but now we don't say that. I've been getting money since Rag Daddies and even way back. You can ask Ray, Paul, and Nee, no, I triple D that. You can point up at Big T, you don't believe me, go and see that. You looking for me? I'm on the dance floor, showing the whole world from your phone how it really go. Left, right, left, man, you gotta do it big. Left, right, left, I've been doing it since a kid, for real. You ain't came to show no love, man, what you came for? If you ain't came to cut a rug, then what you came for? Ain't no place in this world that I really can't go. 1, 2, 3, on 4, let's go.
Billion Shotties.
Shout out to the urban specialist. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful conversation. The atmosphere around here is positivity. So since urban specialists are doing such a great job, we're gonna bring some stuff down from DC to help out.
Educators, community leaders, it's always good to have these events all the time, especially after the tragic incident that makes national news, like the Roy Hutchins shooting and some of the things we've been seeing in the news here recently.
Here at the Urban Specialist Building, man, we had a great panel discussion with my good friend, Dr. Rich. Hey, man, it was just beautiful, man. My wife came, we promoting Life After the Gunshot, Dallas, you know.
This is exactly what we need to be doing in the community, is having these real, honest conversations that may often be a difficult and hard conversations to have, but those are the conversations that are often the most productive.
I think that the issue is clear, is that in order to really do the work in Dallas, a city of this size, that it's going to take a real massive input, and the city of Dallas, Dallas County, and the school board have to understand
that we're not only just CBI workers, not only CBI experts, but we also had victims' families in the room. that are advocating against gun violence.
Man, listen, we're talking about solutions, and we're talking about healing, and y'all gonna see healing, and y'all gonna see solution. So if you want to get involved, go to urbanspecialist.org. Sign up, man. We're gonna get you activated. It was a great night.
Look, they thought it was all hype, show you what a boss like. Tell them hoes walk like, vision got blurry. I never lost sight, wasn't nobody calling me to see if I was alright. I done got numb to the pain, nigga, frostbite. I been sleep all day, I been trapping all night. Come to me, I got the shit that hate your jaw tight. Bitch, I'm like Virgil, I'm serving them out white. Every moment in my life, it's a highlight. Fuck with me, I fuck you over, fuck them, they can all die. On God, soap on the floor, everybody around me gon' slide. Ever say it ain't pressure, a whole lot of full threat on a nigga neck like a bow tie. Oh my, trying to get rich off this coke. I no Facebook, no IG, in real life I go live. They say you work for them people, I hope not. If I really want your touch, shit getting got, granted died, and they hurt me worse than me getting shot. I ain't finna spit box, fuck nigga, kick rocks. If I had it on me, a nigga would've been popped. Tell them free big wop, nose white, big snot. Playing both sides, watch them how they flip flop. Calling my phone like Wimby, your shit block. Rakes on me, big guap, dope in a ziplock. Yeah, I don't need Nisha. I know you tell on my spot like a cheater. Gon' start holding court on you niggas, subpoena. I'ma check ball on the ass, alopecia. I'm in a black on black cash Sabrina. Sco and go got that bitch head like Lil Caesars. Cross me, get crucified, send them to Jesus. I gotta stay on my toes, ballerina. No, I'ma make some shake, seizure. Gotta pay Paul, so I had to ride Peter. I powered up on that yeah Vegeta. I need that case so that cheese Velveeta. I tried to fit the whole painted suit leader. My brother's keeper, don't play with my people. The way I be killing shit should be illegal. No cap, yeah.
Yeah. And this shit sound like summertime in Houston on a Sunday. Okay, I come down like Geronimo. Bitch, look how these diamonds glow. Waist come from the doctor, but that head come from her mama, though. When it feel like I got cleats on, man, I'm trying to make these commas grow. If a nigga ever think about reach this 40, singing like the Commodores. I pop it and pick up the shell case. This out the mud and I'm self-made. Off of rhyming these words, I could've been slanging some shit. This is why this a deal face. But instead I leave records to dope, and I swear that the trap really roll like for real skates. And I'm chasing the Apple and Zell page, and I never get tired like Kill Gates. I just take it and run up the scope. She know I'm one of a kind. The Carter put diamonds in mine. Shit, I got a glow. Say I'm the one in my time. The Rockets go in overtime, and I'm on the flow. The way that I'm killing the crime, they gave me no trouble to shine. I started out broke. Where I be bouncing and hogging and shit. I could've been signed to BH. Oh, yeah. But I got this out the dirt. You still see the shit on my shirt. Swear we ain't missing no work. She walking out fixing a skirt. Legend put this on the turf. I started out late, but these niggas gon' mention me first. Frank said it's joy and it's pain, so he ain't no stopping. I'm here trying to win till it hurt.
We them boys on them things coming down. We like pop trunk, that's right, and bang. And that's how we do it. We make noise, and break frame coming down. We like to come down, just switch lane.
Picture perfect Sunday in the city, bring them slabs out. Pretty bitches out of taking pictures with they ass out. Homie had too much to drink, I think he bout to pass out. Post a pull up, pick a few, I'm through, then I mash out. It's so easy to me cause I keep a lot of bait. Same bait, got the jealous talking down with the hate. It's boss life, I got it at the crib on the gate. Living like I'm pushing weight, we got boats on the lake. Take 59 South, 610 West Timer at the Galleria Mall. Boo, come shop with a shiner. Big Slim right behind her like I'm trying to get vagina. Got sugar babies worldwide, H-Town to China. Since a kid been the grinder. Ask the city, they'll vouch. I be smoking, making meals. You be smoking on the couch. Them clout chasers and haters will never be us players. We legends living major, favored by the Savior.
We them boys on them things coming down. We like Patron, that's right, and bang, and that's how we do it. We make noise, and break frame coming down. We like to come down, that's right, just switch lanes.
Coming down on them things. Hey man, yeah man. Little southern hospitality. You know what I'm saying? Texas tough, you dig? Now we in the point we gonna talk to him. Coming down. Let's see, let's talk to him a little bit before we get up out of here.
When I was younger, my mama told me like, yo, when God blesses you, you should be smart enough to know that you should be more cautious of what you say, what you do, and how you move.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing, man. You get an opportunity to do anything, no matter the excuses, you gotta do it. But man, people feeling like this around in the city of the D. Yeah, man, Dallas Stars married. Everybody else done got past a certain part, man. We gonna talk to him a little bit about that. We don't know, man. Say, man, Cowboys, boy. We America's team, man, but we looking like. I know we got this.
Both ones. Yeah. It ain't no A, B, none of that. It's one. You look over there, you see one. You look over here, you see another one. So do what you got to do with that.
Bought a Rari, I'm rich, I ain't rent one. I'm on counter where I get my tent done. If she asks.
No, we got that out there, so you know that's understood. Well, let's check out what Michael Irvin say, because you know how Irvin.
Can we get you to play the win-loss game, the Cowboys win-loss game? Can we go through the season? We'll just a quick one. All right, here we go. Week 1 at Philadelphia.
Let me give you something. Week 1, Dallas wins at Philadelphia.
Fantastic. Week 2 at Giants visiting.
Come on, come on. That, you know.
Yeah, all right, we know that. Okay. Week 3 at Chicago.
Dallas will win because it's early on.
Week 4, Green Bay.
That'll be their first loss.
Ooh. Week 5 at the Jets. Loss, right?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, that'd be Jets. Just to feel, they'll be Jets. They'll be Jets.
Okay, week 6 at Carolina.
They'll beat Carolina.
Week 7, Washington.
Oh, we'll win that game in Dallas.
Ooh. All right,
Christmas game, I'm worried about. They're coming back at Christmas.
Yeah, week 8 at Denver.
That I think they'll get Denver. They get Denver. It's been a tough game, though. Denver will be a tough game. Coach to coach.
So what are you taking?
So they win?
I'm taking Dallas. I'm taking Dallas.
The air is not that thin. Week 9, home for Arizona.
You'll beat Arizona. You'll beat Arizona.
The next one's at Las Vegas, week 11.
We'll be out there and we'll win. You can take those odds all the way.
Week 12, home for Philly.
Now that's one we'll lose that game.
Okay. Week 13, your boys, the Chiefs, at home for the Chiefs. That's Thanksgiving.
We'll lose that game.
Mm-hmm. Week 14, at Detroit.
Dallas will lose 3 in a row here.
Week 15, Minnesota.
Dallas will beat Minnesota. Week 15.
Okay. Week 16, home for the Chargers.
They'll beat the Chargers.
Week 17, at Washington.
But I think they will lose that game too.
Bad Santa makes a return. Week 18, at the New York Giants.
We win. We win.
Who did the math?
12-5.
12-5.
That sounds kind of logic, you know. It's not some bad picks and losses. One of them losses might be different than the other or something, but 12-5, I mean, that's, I don't know, it don't sound too bad. It sounds kind of legit. Cowboys can go 12-5 this year, so we'll see, man. It's a long season. We'll see. Let's get into some more. Talk to them a little bit.
Should parents stay at their kids' practice or should they just go home? That's a good question. I had a coach who said he thinks parents should go home during their kids' practice. Here's what I think. I've had seasons where parents didn't show up at their kids' practices or games. And I had seasons where the parents were out there and they were active. Now, I've also had seasons where those parents were out there and they was a bigger problem than they were an asset. That being said, I will always support parents showing up at their kids' practices and games. There has to be boundaries set in place. Literally at our practices, we got a designated area for the parents to sit. Parents can't just come on the field anytime they want. You can't be out there giving recommendations and pointers to the kids. We lay that out at our very first parents meeting. Because here's the thing, in youth sports, 90% of the coaches are actually the parents. Well, I wouldn't be an advocate of them just going home. I mean, even with me, I got kids in youth sports and we travel about 30 minutes for them to play in the program that they're in. When it makes sense for me to drop them off at practice and then head back home, then drive another 30 minutes to go and pick them up. So yeah, guys, that's my take on it. What do you think? Next question.
I think parents should be there, man. You should always supposed to support your children. Just get out of the way and let the coaches coach, for one. It's not a good thing when no parent or somebody's not around. Parent, like, anything can happen. Kid can get hurt and people's looking for the parent, like, hey, where's the parent? You know, anything can happen, man. So it would be good to have a parent there. It's not a daycare where you drop your kid off and expect the coach to do the rest of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you got children and your children playing sports, be attending, man. Try your best to be there and be attending, man. Because you never know what can happen. You just never know. But like I say, man, don't be running on the field, talking crazy to the coaches, getting in the way, try to tell the coaches how to run plays, getting all upset and all this extra stuff, man. Just shut up, sit down, and enjoy the practice. But that's the end of my show, man. Hope everybody, thankfully everybody came out tonight for the late nights. Like I say, man, the gas and trash will be part of the halftime show. Like I say, man, y'all can always go in and donate $1 to the Lounge DFW, $ the Lounge DFW. You know what I'm saying? Donate anything to the cause. We would thank you, appreciate you. God bless you. You're already blessed. And thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. And I'm going.